Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and it's time to get Hearthstoned yet again. We'll be continuing on with the Curse of Naxxramas adventure in normal mode, and we're going to be moving on to the next quarter, which is the Plague Quarter this time. So let's go ahead and open that sucker up. All right, let's look at our first boss.
Nothing can defeat North.
All right, what's his hero power? All right, it's a passive hero power. Whenever an enemy dies, raise a 1/1 skeleton. Ooh. I think that's going to cause us some issues with a lot of our decks, and if I think about it, probably the best deck for that would be the Taunt Caster, but I think I'm going to make some modifications to the Taunt Caster real quick, as those 1/1s might be a problem. So let's mess with the Taunt Caster a little bit here, and we'll take out the mirror images. And I'll put in some arcane missiles. That'll be a nice direct switch there. That gives us some kind of area board clear if there's a lot of those skeletons. I'm not exactly sure how much of a problem that will be, but I definitely think we need to contend with that. And I would like some arcane explosions. So we have to think about what I would like to take out as a result. We could get rid of the Goldshire Footmen, as they're pretty weenie and they would die more easily. Because I'm starting to think here, you probably want things that don't die very easily, so they don't get converted. So probably get rid of the Goldshire Footmen. Now that makes it so we don't have a turn one play if I do that. But I think that's probably our best move. So let's get rid of the Goldshire Footmen and do Arcane Explosions. Now, if these modifications don't work, we can always try and tweak things or try a different deck. So let's go ahead and get back into our adventure. And go against Noth, the Plaguebringer. And again, we're going to do the Taunt Caster, as I explained. Now, the Taunt Caster is obviously about putting a lot of taunts down, but it's also about using board clear removal cards to get that board presence. Then we have some powerful cards at the end to finish them off.
Another soul for the collection.
All right, this is not a bad starting hand, and I think I'm going to keep it. We already know we're not going to have a turn one play anyway. It would be nice to have our Arcane Explosion or Arcane Missiles, but we don't have either. But I like all three of these cards, so we'll keep them. All right, so he has 30 health. And I don't know what to expect from him outside of his hero ability, which I'm going to assume because it's passive, it requires no mana from him. It just happens every time, so let's go from here. All right. I'll be killing that immediately. As I don't have a turn 2 play, I'll just use this. Well, this is a turn 2 play. I think it's a safer bet to kill this, though, as this is very vulnerable. I contemplated taking this out of my deck as well. So we'll have to kind of wait around and see what he does. Alright, whenever you summon... What does that say? Whenever you summon a minion with Death Rattle, gain +1 attack. So I'm going to assume this deck has a lot of Death Rattle in it. At this point, I'm thinking along the lines of the Tauren Warrior. And then we'll probably do Fallen Hero combined with Fire Blast maybe next turn. Or the Shield Master or a Frostbolt. You know, a lot of it depends on what he does. I don't think we need the card draw right now. Okay, a secret. Alright, I'm not exactly sure what that secret is. So let's find out by bopping him.
Bring it on.
Alright, it has nothing to do with that. I think this move is still our good move. I'm not going to put too much on the board because I don't know if he has some kind of, you know, area effect board clear. So we'll just use our hero power here. We can kind of take advantage of cards that didn't exist at the time that this adventure was you know, came out, so that is kind of a little bit cheatsy. Okay, Death Rattle, destroy the minions next to this one as well. Okay. What I'm thinking here, we have that board presence, so I think Flame Lance is a good move here. Kills this outright. And we just keep the board presence that we have and hit him in the face some more. Although that secret might affect spells, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not good. So he has 2 copies of that card now. All right. Well, it still keeps the board clear for us, so we can keep hitting him in the face. The Tauren Warrior here is doing his job, doing lots of damage. We're in a pretty strong position. We have Antonidas in our hand. All right, that's problematic because it will kill both. So we got Polymorph at the perfect time. And they don't really have another move to follow that with. I think just keep hitting him. I don't know if he has any buff cards, and I'm thinking I should probably remove that opportunity from him. In case he has some kind of buffing ability. Alright, Death Rattle, destroy a weapon. I don't use weapons, so that doesn't affect me. This is a very powerful card, though, Flesh-Eating Ghoul. But we can ignore it. I mean, we have the kill right here, so... Well, it looks like we didn't even need to really modify this deck at all, because we finally got our Arcane Missile. And we didn't need it.
This was just not his day.
Okay, that was pretty easy. Again, I'm taking advantage of a card that didn't exist at the time that this adventure came out, so it's a little bit cheatsy to do so. And we get our Stone Skin Gargoyle. At the start of your turn, restore this minion to full health. So that could be used for a number of interesting plays, maybe if you buffed it. Of course, then if you buffed it, it would be target for removal, so you have to keep that in mind as well. Okay, well, so far so good. We're doing pretty well with the Naxxramas adventure. Been winning on the first try pretty much every time, so these videos have been short so far. But in any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.